Now more than ever, Lowe's knows you don't just want a low price, you want the lowest price. And with our lowest price guarantee, you can count on us for competitive prices on all your home improvement projects. If you find a qualifying lower price somewhere else on the same item, we'll match it. Lowe's, we help, you save. Price match applies the same item, current price at qualifying retailers. Exclusions and terms apply. Learn how we'll match price at lowes.com/lowest price guarantee.
Ready to make a real impact every day? Join the Active Day Home Care team and help clients maintain their independence in the comfort of their own homes. Make a difference in someone's life as you provide essential daily assistance and protect their health and happiness. Earn up to $20 an hour and enjoy additional perks like optional daily pay, 401k, paid time off, ongoing educational training, and more. Join a team that values care, compassion, and your professional growth. Visit activeday.com to apply.
I need a rim shot, hey, diggy diggy, a rim shot, hey, come on, a rim shot, hey, diggy diggy, a rim shot, hey, come on.
I came to hear the band today. I ain't thinking about you. I came to hear my drummer play. Boom, clack, boom, clack. I'm in love with you 'cause of the things you do to me when you boom, clack, boom, clack.
I need a rim shot, hey, diggy diggy, a rim shot, hey, come on, a rim shot, hey, Diggy Simmons, a rim shot, hey, come on, a whoa ha, whoa ha ha ha, a whoa ha ha, whoa ha, a whoa ha ha, whoa ha, whoa ha ha, whoa ha,
Whoa ha ha ha, whoa ha ha, whoa ha ha, ha ha ha, whoa ha ha, whoa, whoa ha ha, whoa ha ha. I need a rim shot.
whoa ha ha, whoa ha ha, whoa ha ha, whoa ha ha, a whoa ha ha, whoa ha ha, whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa ha ha, whoa ha, whoa ha ha, whoa ha, whoa ha ha, whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa ha.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Blackest Show About Nothing. It's Jaden XD. I'm XD, the Chuck D of homosexuality, aka homo without a pause, aka the gay if you white because nigga we what? All got pain, aka Hoisha. Knowing it's starting, it's me, your auntie's favorite auntie, aka Mr. Swing Low No Chariot, aka the Black Gay Mod. Lady Godiva was a freedom fighter, aka Dank Mitchell cause I stay on Mars, aka the Gay Mary Poppins cause I'm practically perfect in every way, aka Homa la Flor, Tanta Amor, aka Iyanla Fagzant, Penis, aka Barbara Streisand. People who need people, aka Mr. 19% because every day should have at least 19% of me, aka the male Donnie McClurkin, catch it, aka I'm every woman, it's all in me, aka Surly the drag queen, aka Star because I bring me, aka Oil Tycoon, True Paul Charles, and aka Bread Quanda because if I can't reach the base, darling.
Please get that penis out my face.
Da.
I am Jade, a.k.a. the Mary Jane Mami, a.k.a. Jade de todos Jades, a.k.a. la señorita problemática favorita, a.k.a. Jersela, keep singing, a.k.a. the princess of Pan-Africanism, a.k.a. Griselda Negra, a.k.a. Kathy Bakes, a.k.a. the big mama of Brewster Place, a.k.a. negative 19% because nobody needs any of me, aka the Black Mrs. Frizzle, aka Noah's former landlord, aka Katniss cunt, because I am hunting these niggas, aka Carnitas Bay, aka Jadeficit, aka the Doobie Sister, aka one of Masterpiece 2 with 3 hoochies, aka DL Hughley, drag mother extraordinaire, aka Sardine Sargento, aka formerly Anchovy Davenport, now Anchovy Halibut.
Cause she's serving you what?
Real fish, honey. AKA Jade. Huh. What it is she good for?
Absolutely nothing.
Welcome to Jade and HD, where every day is Mother's Day, and all you niggas are our sons.
Yes. Stick a titty in your mouth. Lick, lick, lick.
I want to breastfeed again just so I can squirt my titty milk. That used to be so much fun.
Oh my gosh.
In the shower. I used to do it in the shower.
What?
You were wasted. This it's golden, but like every once in a while, if me and Tristan take a little shower together or whatever, I'd be like, psh, he'd be like, come on, nigga. Let me tell you.
Oh my gosh.
A good time.
Oh.
I know
amazing.
it's gonna be good times.
Oh my gosh. Well, with that being said, welcome everybody to a brand new episode. At the time of us recording this episode, we do not know what is happening in government.
Even though we recorded after our planned recording times so that we could know what was going on in this raggedy ass government.
Right. I was on DeRay's Insta story, and he reposted somebody and said, "This is what the map looks like," and it looks like a kindergartner who just scribbled red and blue all over everything. It was just like, girl, what the fuck? I don't know.
Facts, nigga. Like, what is going on? And the blacks that are like trolling and being a part of the problem. Like, the whites, we knew about y'all evilness. We knew. I'm not getting ready to sit up here and act like I ain't know that. I'm not going to say a good chunk of white people are evil as fuck. But these niggas, I won't even engage them because I know they want attention. But I'm like, your mother hated you, didn't she? She just hated your little black ass, didn't she? She just hated you, nigga. Ooh,
yeah,
child.
which in turn probably hated herself, too.
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't know what's going on, but I just,
Yeah, I just want everybody to just relax, breathe. It's Friday. The world is not going to come to an end. As much as we're dramatic about it and hyperbolic, it's like
the world's been
we're going to be
ending,
okay.
Nigga. It's been ending.
Right. It says 1492, nigga.
And before that.
Yeah, so it's just
girl,
like,
the world started ending when it began. So
before it got here,
these raggedy ass niggas. Soon as the first ending, it begins. Benjamin Buttons on that ass. But
when Adam lied and said Eve ate the apple,
child, how you know it was an apple?
I'm talk about that.
It ain't never said apple.
They never tell you on E! True Hollywood Story.
That's what I'm saying. The Grimm's brothers never let me know. I'm like, could have been an orange. Could have been a Florida orange. That sounds more plausible to you, girl.
Right. A good navel.
A little walnut tree, maybe. Maybe they ate a little walnut.
Oh. Right. But I just want everybody to take a chill pill and, relax. It's going to be okay. Relax your shoulders. Unclench. That is the theme for the next couple of weeks. Stay ready, but unclench, because we're all going to be okay.
But if you voted for that nigga, you know which one I'm talking about. You
Kanye West.
Actually, I wasn't even thinking about him. But let's talk about it.
Yeah.
This is not a political episode, by the way, because we are tired.
Right, and you should all know by now where our politics stand.
Yeah, but them
burn it all down.
You 500,000 little coon biscuits who voted for that nigga. I hope you eat fried chicken wings for the rest of your life.
This is why what's wrong with fried chicken wings?
That's all I hope they eat. Fried chicken wings are delicious, but if you eat them in excess.
Oh, yeah, they blow up like the World Trade. Again, not a joke, quoting Biggie.
Which, by the way, they remove from songs now. Have you ever noticed that?
Oh, really? Damn.
Yeah, they edited it out.
Oh, well, then maybe, Abe, you should just bleep it. Yeah. That's why we have a parental warning sign on the album cover art.
I'm like, you ain't saying nothing that we don't already know.
Yeah, I know.
Child, the world's in worse condition than that now at this point.
That's like Killer Mike, and Killer Mike says makes an R. Kelly reference in a Trina song. He says, "She calls me R. Kelly, and I call her," and he lists an age. Yeah.
Killer Mike.
No one ever. People seem to like gloss over that because it's probably Trina, and niggas ain't listening to Trina like that. But like that was like a, yeah. She says she called me. Wait, something. We do the sex scene. She called me R. Kelly, and I call her.
No.
Yeah.
Child. Repent, nigga.
Hey, y'all want this nigga talk about buy black bank? Girl, I hate them all.
I watched that Netflix series, nigga. Okay, some points were made, others were lost.
Listen. If it's just one black male host that's not queer identifying or have progressive views, no, hell no. I don't know. No straight cis male needs to host anything. Just like I said, if men think it's cool, it's not. That's how you should go. That's how I operate. Yeah. If straight men says, "Oh, this shit is lit," put a question mark.
Let me tell you something. I seen a straight man try to correct a woman last night when she was. First of all, she made a very you joke, and I screamed. She said, "My girl said, if they make abortion illegal." She's like, nigga, that ain't gonna stop me. She's like, she said, all I need is some WWE music and a hard floor. Oh my God. When I see you,
oh God, there's tears coming in my eyes. That is horrible.
But there was a straight man who came in talking about,
oh God,
there's more tasteful ways to make abortion jokes or references, and she was like, nigga, until you like get out of here, you don't talk to me. And it's true. Don't tell no woman. Don't you straight male cis niggas tell no woman nothing. Don't tell us nothing. Speaking of which, as a matter of fact, I'm going to shout out Melissa Beck. Shout out to She's got new merch out. Okay? It's very 80s, very retro, intentionally so. And it's got like I'm going to post it. It says abortion is awesome. And it is an ode to the respect of our pro-choice rights. Don't you straight cis niggas try to tell nobody nothing about what they need to be doing with their uteruses. That's the problem. That's been the problem. Child, let me tell you.
I'm not going to make it.
Yo. First of all, I thought of you immediately, and I wept. Nigga.
I've always been pro-choice. Girl. Control, delete the fetus, girl.
And it don't have nothing to do with. It's not about innocent babies. Nobody's saying go out here and like birthed babies.
It's about the quality of life for you and the child. If you can't provide the proper quality of life for the child that you found yourself in the family with, then you need to,
And stop telling people, okay, we'll have the baby and give it up for adoption. You don't know all that goes into those processes, and you know how many of those babies actually just end up in the foster care system because they're sitting there because it's not enough people, and they make you jump through hoops to adopt children. It's not a matter of people who just want kids being able to walk up and be like, you know what, like, we want to bring a child home. No, they make you go through the work. They make you go through the way. They don't make this easy. So don't tell people what they need to be doing with their bodies. Especially if you were born with a dick, you still have one, and you identify as a heterosexual man. Truly, any man. Don't be telling nobody what to do with their body.
Right.
Anybody. I actually don't give a fuck. Don't tell me what to do, nigga. Okay.
Right.
Shit.
Oh, God.
Where's the Macy Gray bat signal?
Oh, God. Let me get myself together.
I wept. I did weep. I wept.
What else did you do this week?
Everything. I did everything. I'm so tired. I'm learning my boundaries. I'm learning where I have to turn down certain, work things and things like that, because I can't burn myself out, like you said earlier. I'm very, very tired, and I'm doing many, many things, many moving parts to many things. And I know that's the case for a lot of people. So it's just a reminder that you can't do it all. And sometimes you have to say no to stuff. So that's where I'm at. Just inundated, nigga. That's how my last week has been. Plus, all this ghetto shit. I'm trying not to pay this. This is hard. It's hard. We don't know what's going to go on. World's in purgatory right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even the foreign countries are sitting there watching like, well, what y'all going to do?
Right. Like two bottoms in the bed
like,
together,
girl, we sit up here looking at each other. I don't know. Because I did what I was supposed to do. I don't know what else to do.
Right.
They're like, Americans need to. I'm like, girl, it's first of all, black Americans in the mass majority we are doing the best.
Doing our work. We're doing our part.
And yet the best still, we get blamed for so many things. It's fascinating. We get blamed by our own. It be your own niggas too. Sometimes the call be coming from inside the house.
Most times.
It's a ghetto ass country, nigga. We don't see any of this with anybody. Like, we see horrible things sometimes with other governments,
with other countries. Yeah, which is usually.
But we don't see this clusterfuck.
Yeah,
I ain't never seen it, but just influx. Trying to figure out just influx. Like, who's gonna lead y'all?
Let's just figure this out. Yeah. I'm telling you, if we can figure out American Idols with no issue, I don't understand why we can't, figure out the presidency with no issue. Kelly Clarkson didn't have no issue.
Didn't
winning American Idol. Tasia didn't have no issue. We called. See, I don't understand. There was no issue with them. Why can't we dial a vote?
No, it should have been.
Or do it. Just vote online.
Should have been tomorrow, but
yeah, it really should have been tomorrow. Honestly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, there's got to be some restructuring of like the voting process and just an overhaul. But now's not the time to do that. Like, just fuck it. Who cares? Like this way, even if he win, if the current president wins or he doesn't, it is going to be hell all around.
It is.
So just buckle up.
Cue 2 Chainz right.
Damn right, I got it. 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 Hey. Damn right, I got it. Damn right, I got it. Damn right, I got it.
Because in all honesty, like, we really do. I think it's time to take extreme measures and be like, all right, we're burning this whole shit down if you all don't get rid of this electoral college bullshit. Because this is antiquated. And most of y'all, it's time for you to die. It's time for you to go. It's time for you to just be gone about your way.
Yeah,
get rid of these systems.
There needs to be age limits and term limits on both Senate and House, because these career politicians, like, been in the House for like 20, 30 years.
Can't wipe their
y'all
own
need to
ass at this
transition.
point. And don't talk to me about no ageism at this point. These old ass niggas are the ones that have kept y'all exactly where the fuck you at. So it's time to get them the fuck out of here. And the only way they're gonna get the fuck out of here is if someone gets them the fuck out of here. That's all I'm saying.
Because osteoporosis ain't working quick enough.
That's what I'm saying. Jada Vark. Bow and arrow. Go ahead.
These
Niggas
brittle
think I'm
bones,
joking.
they drink milk.
They do.
Oh boy.
Well, how's your last week been?
It was cool. I went on vacation a little
did.
bit. And before you all started typing fast, relax your font. I did a staycation in a safe environment 20 minutes away from my house.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I live by the beach. So, we went and stayed at a Rapper Hotel.
Yes, you did.
Where there was a view on the ocean, of the ocean, along the PCH. And, we just had a wang dang doodle, just enjoyed things. And it was interesting because the place we were at downtown, they were boarding up everything, to prepare for the election, just in case a riot ensued. I know they were doing that in New York too, and in San Francisco and in Oakland. But other than that, it was cool. I've been, as you have said that. I just got that. I just read that email.
Mm-hmm.
Jade
Work.
had to, it was just, I just needed a relax. Like you said, you're a little burnt out. Shonda has a book called The Year of Yes. I'm on my year of hell no. I have realized
right. Oh, hell no.
that, right, oh, hell no. And the realize is, what I realize is that I have worked myself to the bone, like doing XD and my real job for years.
Yeah.
Right? Like having a whole dual career. And so it's now that I have just this one, I don't know how to know what to do with myself, and B, I'm like, I need time to rest and really get my mind right. I thought just maybe a month or two, but no, I realized why people take years off of things.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was doing social work for, solid 10 years. It's just helping people in that profession, helping the housing homeless. That shit is taxing. And so now that I have, full creative control of my life and my business, it's I need to learn how to deprogram, because I'm also not one that knows how to relax. So that's why I'm on my oh hell no shit, so I can teach myself how to relax. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's where we at. Boundaries, nigga. Learning boundaries.
Yeah. So I'm it's, I've been on my own since, my own business, just without the other stuff, since April. So, things are going well. It just, it's still a learning curve for me. But that's why I'm on my, oh, hell no. Oh, can you do this? No. And the pandemic makes it so much easier. Just be like, can you do, no. No. And don't get me wrong, this isn't work opportunities are great. Please email me, send them my way. But just, you don't have to say yes to everything.
No, you can't. You're grateful, but you can't take every opportunity. And that's where I'm at too. Yeah. As much as you may want to, you got to learn your limitations.
Right. And I especially learning during the pandemic, life is precious, you know what I mean? And people won't give a fuck about you. America won't give a fuck about you because they let 220,000 people die with $1,200 in their pocket. You know what I mean? So if your own country won't care about you, you need to start caring about yourself first. So that's what I've been on my oh hell no. But other than that, it was Gucci Paladucci my past week. But some announcements. Subscribe to our Patreon. Patreon is where we have the uncensored fun.
We're uncensored.
Yeah, we do recaps there and more fun things. Quarantine Blastics is coming back.
It is video content.
We do receive all your requests and things, and they're coming. It's just video content takes a little time, and scheduling and stuff. But we on it. We on it.
And it will have to, and it's going to stay video content.
Yeah.
This is the audio content. That is the video content.
Yeah. And, but yeah, we definitely see all your suggestions, and we are going to do them. Trust me, because the color purple is something we've talked about for a long time.
Oh, yes, honey. So it's time to talk about it in its entirety.
Right. And if we don't choose it, if we don't choose your suggestion, it's probably because I got beef with somebody on the set.
Or we ain't got more time, nigga. There's a lot of stuff to watch.
I know. But mainly it's because I have beef with somebody on the set.
I'm sorry. This is funny for so many reasons. Lastly, if I may, next week is the Dopest Dinner Pickup in LA.
Yes, you'll be here.
I will be there. I am literally flying to LA to stay in one location. I will be COVID tested, and the pickup will be very health regulated. Masks will be required, and we'll be giving your bags to you with gloves and things like that. But it includes a 3-course dinner. The menu is posted on the socials. It's a beautiful 3-course dinner as well. We tried to put, thought and intention in it. We're very sad that we can't make it an in-person event, but obviously for, trying to protect the rest of humanity as well as ourselves, that's not the move right now. So we wanted to make it as thoughtful as possible, Santana and I. So we're, it's a little bit of for the culture merch, and you have your 3-course dinner and your cocktail, and we'll put a little, a little treat in there as well. And, we just want everybody to have as special of an experience as they can with the way the world has turned out. So, you can send payment to fortheculturecatering@gmail.com through PayPal, and there are some slots available. So that will be next Sunday, November 15th. We will be honoring all previous LA dinner party ticket holders, as well as anybody who purchases a new ticket. And we will be in touch with the location for pickup, as well as your time, your staggered time, because we want to try to make it as safe as possible. So I hope to see some of you there. I know some of my faves are rolling through to pick up their dinners, so I can't wait to wave at you from afar and squint my eyes through my mask. So
yeah, I'll be there. So if you want to, say hi and wave from a distance.
Yeah, he gonna be standing off in the background like the wacky wavy inflatable arm tube man.
Yeah.
Or Forrest.
I'll probably dance on the corner like Biggie Shorty.
Please wear a fur coat.
It's Los Angeles. I will spontaneously combust.
What's the temperature? What's it like right now?
Hot.
Really?
Actually, that's a good question.
I was going to bring nothing but sweatsuits. I guess I can't do that.
Girl, for what? Like, it's hot.
Y'all going to make me dig out, like, summer clothes? I just put them away.
Actually, no. You'll be here next week. It'll be in the 60s. It's a heat wave right now, though. Like, today is 81. Tomorrow is 90. And then
90 degrees
it cools down next week. Yeah, it cools down next week. It'll be in the low 60s when you're here. So,
okay.
You could wear swim. You could wear. But the thing is, that sun be beaming.
Well, guess what? When the sun's out, I won't be.
Yeah, true.
I'm not going nowhere, so it don't even matter.
True.
Nothing but loungewear, honey. But let's take a break and then come back with a little 90-Day Fiance.
Yeah, we'll be back after these mensajes.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
This is the blackest show about nothing.
This is Jade and XD. I'm Jade.
And I'm XD.
The show is two best friends talking about anything and everything.
And sometimes we have awesome people on, like Crystal and Kid Fury from The Read. When I was in high school, there was this girl in my computers class with me. I wish I could remember her name so I could apologize. But I just used to call her Atrocious, like, as, you know, a pet name, because... Hey, Atrocious! Being someone who was constantly the butt of a joke or picked on or whatever, I just saw this opportunity to, like, make fun of somebody else, and I did it.
Somebody needs to do a study into silver teeth and the link between, like,
The
silver tooth to prison pipeline.
Yeah, silver tooth to prison pipeline.
And New York Times bestselling author Michael Arsenault.
And Mama kept trying to interject at any moment that she could sing, and it was like, beloved, you're not even the best singer on stage. The girl from Destiny's Child is with the platinum solo album. It's like, not you.
And of course, there's us,
Jade.
NXT.
You can listen to new podcast episodes every week on Fridays
Listen to Jade NXT
for free on Spotify.
And we're back. So I was complaining that they're 2-hour long episodes, but let me tell you that they're worth it. I do want to preface that I know what happens to Ji-hoon and Devin, so it's very difficult for me to watch this show now that I know, because she's stupid.
And puts her
Like,
stuff all over YouTube?
Yeah, like, because I posted her new boyfriend.
Right. You said that.
Who she calls stepdaddy. Who the kids call him stepdad. And it's like, well, girl. Oh, well, I'll wait till we get to her. We get to her, because, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Anywho, who do you want to start with?
Oh man, I don't know, honestly. You know what? Let's start with My So-Called Life.
Oh, Dos Papas.
Yes.
So, like, if you look at my notes, oh yeah, you've seen my notes. Scroll down. They're very limited, because it's like.
Wait, you said your notes?
The notes that I showed that I made yesterday, that I showed you for 90 Day for the other show.
Oh, I see. Come on, one note. Wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's literally one note. Because it's just like, oh god,
our notes are so different.
Yeah, because I have a really good memory for the most part.
Wait, I'm looking for. Your notes are so funny.
Yeah, because I have bullet points for it to jog where I go on a rant.
It has literally like 2 lines.
Yeah,
it's like
Belisa is a hypocrite.
Dos papas.
So,
let's start
the scene opens. Yeah, so the scene opens up with them with Kenneth and Armando trying to go and they want to get married. And so they have to apply for a marriage license, just like you do in America, but it's a little bit more intense because they're a same-sex couple. Mm-hmm. So they have to, like, write a letter explaining, like, hey, we are 2 consenting adults with now any issue. Mm-hmm. And we want to get married because we love each other. We're getting married on our... Like, they have to really provide, like, a solid case why they should get married in, like, a personal statement type of essay.
Yeah, which is really ridiculous.
Right, just let people marry. Like, girl, it's just marriage. It's not... Right, it's marriage. It's not buying a country. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, like, it's not that... It's just marriage, girl.
Now, I will say that. Well, first of all, did you see where it opened up when Mitch DeJour was brushing his teeth and he accidentally put his toothbrush under the running water?
I told Chris Rogers that this morning.
No, he grabbed the bottle of water. I said that little splash ain't gonna do nothing, sir. You need some Bactrial kill, but
Right. Probably,
and it's more so because the water in Mexico is different than the water in the United States, and so a lot of Americans, when they come over, we get, sick because our bodies are not used to some of the bacteria that are produced in the water.
There's actually a article on Vox I was reading recently. Don't quote me. It might have been Vox. It might be one of those other, like maybe Mashable or one of those. And they were talking about how people who immigrate to America, they lose all of that good bacterial in their gut because of the American diet and how we treat the water. And so that's why a lot of people who come here get sick, just vice versa, because of the fact of how much we treat in our food and do all of that good stuff. So it's like everything that's been built up by Eastern medicine or whatever the fuck, is completely wiped out when you get to America.
Yes. Yeah, I believe that. Like, I'm not going to say, that's why I wanted to make sure, I was like, I don't want to say the water is dirty. Our bodies are not used to some of those bacteria that are producing that water because we're not raised there. So that's why you can get a queasy stomach when you go, because you're not used to that. So when they went to the office, I didn't know how the lady was going to treat them.
Me either. I was actually quite nervous for them, and how I know it was so dramatic, and I feel like they had to coach her in how to present the information, because it felt like she was going to be hateful and not be supportive.
Yeah, she had a little face when they first walked. Like she was like, first she was super pleasant, and then when they said what they were there for, it was kind of like couldn't quite figure out what it was. But
yeah, I couldn't read her face.
And then when she said, "I'm going to have to give you a negative response," I thought it was some hateful shit going on. But as time went on, we learned they were like, "So have other same-sex couples gotten married here?" She's like, "Yes." There seems to be some sort of contradiction within government, within law,
like a state, like a federal and state, conflict.
Like a legislative versus whatever type of situation. So they didn't even fully understand it, and she's trying to explain it. But what she then told them to go down to the Human Rights Office. She's like, "Listen, this is the process, and I'm going to give it to you straight. You go down, you write a letter, like XD said, and you tell them my basic human rights, such as marriage, have been taken away from me, and it's not fair. You basically write that letter. You can do that in about a week, and then you come back to us." And they were like, "So do you usually get approved?" She said, "After that, yes, it's usually approved." She's like, "I want to help you all," and that's why I reserved judgment initially, because I was like, I don't. And then in her
confessional, she was like, "I do want to help and support them." Because that's what I was. Because again, I was like, how she said it, how it was so like, again, cultural nuances and stuff like that. Because I was like, I'm gonna have to give you a negative response.
Yeah,
Bitch, what?
Like, she didn't go, it's a no.
What do you mean? Right. And because what also pissed me off in that moment was Kenneth, because he says,
"Talk about it."
He says, "I wish I knew Spanish so I could ask my own questions." Yo, nigga is right there. Why, since you are so lazy and so entitled to think that you could just get by with the Spanish which is like 1.5 words.
Yeah.
And but your soon to be is right there. If you have any questions, just ask him and he can relay that. And also your fiance is just as intelligent and probably more than you are. So, don't undermine him like that. Like, if you have a question, ask through. Like, don't do that. Like, don't do that at all.
No. And he's like so white woman devastated. He's like, "It's taking me back to my days when a no was a no and it was this and that." And I understand that. But Armando seems to always have, and it doesn't even seem like a naivety. It's just like let's look at this half full. Let's be glad that she gave us all of the tools and the steps that we need in order to get this done. It's going to take a little longer than we thought, but we'll get it done. And he just seems to just like kind of move with ease. And this one over here, but just be having all of the like Lululemon conniptions. Like, it's so aggravating.
Like, it's irritating. And so,
yeah.
They left the office defeated, obviously, but they're not gonna give up. And from what it looks like, they're still together on Instagram. They do like gay dad TikToks. So.
I don't see them breaking up. I don't see them breaking up. They have the healthiest relationship on here. Even with Kenneth and all of his shit, they still have the healthiest relationship on here, hands down.
Absolutely,
yeah.
I don't disagree. They're not breaking up, and he really into Armando, and Armando's really into him, and Hannah really seems to like him for whatever reason. So
listen, white people gonna be white. That's how they've been trained to be. That's what they know to be. They just know to be victims.
Yeah.
But take that outside of it. As a couple, they have clear communication. I mean, in English. They have clear communication. They're very open, and they speak very directly about the way that they feel. They try to work through that with clear communication and without too much emotion. I know there's emotion, but there's a reasonable element to the way that they talk, and there's a flow to the way that they talk, and they seem like they really love each other. So I'm here for it.
Yeah, and we'll see what happens. I know they're still together, but we'll see.
XD and I will have the chicken. Thank you.
Yes. Let's everybody else.
That's why I was like, nigga, I don't even.
Let's go with Cheese Stick and She Can Do Better.
Yeah.
That was a little rough too.
Also,
you know what? With each passing episode, I'm more on Cheese Stick's side. And the reason why it's because he is actively doing the work to make things work.
No, he is.
Whereas she is a little bit slow to move in progress. She holds them little silent grudges.
She does.
Who I was talking to? I was talking to Kyle about that.
Virgo shit. Hold on. Yes, ma'am. What's this? Oh, you made it? What's in it? Oh, thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Oh, she making smoothies?
Okay.
All
right. Thank you. Oh, such a cancer child. Here she comes. Yeah. Miss, I'm literally recording. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Mwah. Uncle Chris said hi.
Hi, Noah.
What did I do to deserve all this affection, child? I don't know. But
she must have broke something. Like, what'd you break?
No, she didn't. No, she is literally just such a cancer. Like, I get all the kisses and the hugs for no reason. And I've been trying to be like, yeah, you're going to hate me in 3 years. So, and embrace it. But then, I'm not that person. I'm not, the affectionate person. So I just be like, oh, you just want to give it to me just because. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I got both of them yesterday. I said, I'm not going to overreact. I just need to know which one of y'all broke one of my West Elm bowls. I was like, because there's one missing. It was a set of 8, and now there's 7. And I have not been able to find it in 3 weeks. If you just tell me the truth, one of you, I will leave you alone. They said, girl, nobody broke your bowl. And Noah was like, why would I do that and not tell you?
They got you.
They did. I still don't know where my bowl is, but relax. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, with Cheese Stick and Melita, Cheese Stick says that his mom is coming to visit, his auntie.
Yeah.
And they're going to stay with them. Melita was like, me and his mama are cordial, but because of the situation and how tense shit has been, A, I don't think that she needs to know any of our business, and two, I don't think I should stay here. So that's when I called her a hypocrite, because you told your mom and your daddy about what's going on in your relationship, and he can't say anything to his mama, you know, and his emotional support cat
This is where I'm gonna,
his relationship.
This is where I'm going to debate you. Because I had that thought at first. I said, oh, but in all fairness, he cheated on her. He cheated on her with somebody else. She didn't. She just went and lived her life after he did so. She would not have done that. This was a result. So this was the consequence of his action. And so that's where I'm like, it is a little hypocritical that he can't talk to his mom freely. That I will agree with. But at the same time, I'm like, why are you talking to your mother about her sexual activities when there would have been no sexual activities if you didn't have activities prior to that?
Right. I don't disagree with you there. But there was an episode of The Golden Girls that I watched recently. And Dorothy's daughter, Kate, came to stay with them because her nigga was like cheating and she was trying to leave him. And he was on some baby please, like come back. And both Dorothy and Stan were like, no, nigga, you can leave. But Sophia was like, that's your kid in her life. Let her do her own thing. If she's not getting beaten on or whatever, then you need to stay out of it. And, you know, you can have your opinions, but let them live their lives. I think it's okay for you to talk to your parents about stuff like that. I think that Melissa didn't want to look a certain way. That's what
it was.
Yeah,
that's what it was. A certain way.
Because she has held on to this power, like she is the head of the relationship.
You see her being nicer now, right?
He cheated. Oh, absolutely. Because now she realizes that, oh, I'm not. I have some infractions in this relationship too. I'm not perfect, and so, you know. Whatever. They haven't come yet. The auntie and his mama. They didn't come in this episode. They come next week.
Oh, that's right. Yes. I forgot there was a preview for next week.
But the document. But this whole scene, they were only in this episode for a few minutes, and it was basically literally just this apartment scene.
Because I was wondering if they were going to go into what the little beef was or whatever. So when she did, she was like, we got in an argument about his shit. And that was another reason that made me kind of be like, okay, I see why you... Because his mother is a smother a bit to an, you know, a bit. And remember, even in the opening scene where we first met him and first met his mother was saying things to kind of pacify his behavior.
Yes, and I also think she might be just a little more sensitive because he has a mental health issue.
Yeah, that might be it as well, but you don't get to pull me in a room and tell me after your son is the one that caused this, and then my reaction, I wilded out a bit, but she said they were fighting. They were screaming at each other and throwing things, which is not okay on either part. But her mother pulled her in the room and says, if you don't calm down, I'm going to call the police on you as a white woman to a girl who's not from this country. Nah. We gonna always have there's always gonna be some sort of rift between us because you threaten my well-being.
Yeah.
You're threatening my well-being at this point, and that's what we're not gonna do. You're not gonna have me up in no detention camp. You ain't gonna have me getting deported where I can't come back. You're not gonna have like that. That's crossing the line. So I that's where I was like, yeah, nah.
Yeah, I hear you, but I just don't think that, you know, the power is shifting a little bit, and she don't want to look a certain way in front of Robin, his mama.
No, that's also fair.
But, anywho, the next few stories are the fuck wild. This is a long let's do Jenny and Samit.
Yeah. You want to do braces and them last? Or you want to do Fahu last? Let's do braces and them
I don't
last.
know. Yeah, because that, again, requires UN clearance.
Yeah, child.
Ooh, Lord. Ooh, somebody needs an embassy. Okay. So it is time. It is the day that Samit goes to town and goes to court to finalize his divorce. Mm-hmm. He got the money. He got the final $10K from his daddy and friends because he borrowed money from everybody. And I'm also like, well, how much did you get paid from the show? Like, why can't you just use that money to apply to your, your alimony issue or whatever? Mm-hmm. But anyway, so his friend comes over to drive. Remember, they live like hella far.
Yeah, his friend, that's a homie.
Yeah, because they live out in the sticks because they're poor.
That's his Crystal.
Yeah. Ride or die.
Ride or die.
So, yeah, I think it's not Rotini, but it was like Rothi or something. Yeah. I forgot what because his name was similar to the name. No, it was name. His name was similar to the name of the courthouse. But anywho, his friend drove all the way out there in his Yaris and was like, "All right, well, nigga, let's go." So they made up with his daddy in front of the courthouse, and they were just like, "Let's handle this thing." So 5 hours later,
Daddy's such a pleasant man. Even when they did the interview with his parents, I was like, he's just such a pleasant man.
He was a pleasant man until 5 hours later. I was like, I thought shit was going to be all right. So Jenny calls him about 5 hours later, and he is officially divorced. He paid all the money. He is done with his ex-wife. His father was like, I'm doing this to support my son's mental health. And I think it's because he knew that it was a wrong arranged marriage, but because there was some probably business ties to it, that they were pushing and rushing to get married through this arranged marriage. They should have went with Auntie Sima, I'm telling you. So anywho, Auntie Sima ain't never been wrong. So... they're celebrating that they're divorced, right?
Yes.
His father and his friend.
And his daddy's so happy. He's like, because he loves his son. And he didn't like to see him struggling like that.
Right. And then it goes left. So the friend was like, let me let y'all two talk. I'm going to be over here and holler at some hoes. Mm-hmm. And so... his daddy was like, so what next? He was like, well, I know I need to pay you back, so I need to go get a job and shit like that. I couldn't because I had to make sure Jenny was okay because she doesn't speak the language and we live in the hood. I don't want her there by herself. Like, otherwise she's just cooped up in the house and it's just not a safe environment for her.
Yeah.
And so his father was like, well, you need to earn a living regardless. Like, you're a man. If you're going to support whoever person you're going to be with, you need to earn a living regardless of what it is. So, like, she's going to have to learn or be in the house by herself. And then he says, so you still going to try to be with Jenny? And he was like, yes, I love her. That was the whole point of all of this. And he was just like, so, again, she is older than your mother and myself.
He's
you don't think there's anything wrong with that?
Mm-hmm.
Right. He was like, you don't think there's anything wrong with that? And he was like, love is love. I love this woman. What part of this don't you understand? Mm-hmm. And then his father says, well, I'm not going to support it. So we will do anything that we can, me and your mother, to block it legally.
Yeah. He's like, I'm not giving you my blessing to do this.
Right.
Like,
so, and we all know that you can't get married in India without the parental approval.
No, so, you can't, which is wild to me. And his daddy flipped it quick. He also had to beg, borrow, and steal for that last $10K from family, friends, and everybody else in between to pay it. And his daddy did say Submit ain't paid him a dime thus far. And he's got to, he was like, I'm going to make sure I get a job so that I can pay you every cent. And he's like, oh, you ain't got no choice, son. Like, I got to pay all these people back. And, you know, Submit also admits, he's like, how you been working? He's like, you know, working at a little cafe or whatever, 3-4 hours a week. He's like, because Jenny needs help. She needs help getting around. She doesn't know the people. She doesn't know the land. She doesn't know the language. She doesn't know this, that, and the third. And his daddy's like, yeah, nigga, you can't thrive living like that. Your life is not going to be complete just being, you know, serving this woman and doing whatever is going to make for her comfort. You have you got to move on with life.
Right. And so he's just stunned with, like, I don't know what else to do now. But he does not tell Jenny. And we learn next week how that's a problem.
Yeah, we do. Still don't feel bad for Jenny, but anyway.
No, she's dumb as hell.
Yeah,
because again, how is she? If they were able to get married, right? They're living off of her social security checks. So if she loses that income, they have absolutely zero income.
None.
Donezo.
And does she have to leave the country?
If she becomes a permanent resident, no.
But she can't become a permanent resident without getting married, right?
Correct. Or if she has a work visa. So other than that, I know her tourist visa is, you know, she got about a month or so left. So mama's thinking she's trying to get married in a month and shit like that. So, but it's not going to work. You are dumb. I don't feel bad for Jenny.
No.
Listen, loneliness is the disease of a nation. And like, yeah, so it's like, girl, this is what happens. You got yourself in a tight pickle, and you can only blame yourself but you, because you were lonely out there in Palm Springs. You could have found yourself a nice man your age in Florida. You could have moved out to Boca Raton and retired and found yourself a nice one-bedroom apartment in a senior complex community where they play, Parcheesi every Thursday.
That's what I'm saying.
But no, you wanted to go on Facebook. Right, and you wanted to go on Facebook and get catfished by a nigga who looked like Zayn, and then just said, hey, it's not so bad. Jay took a sip of her daughter's smoothie.
I'm going to drink it, because if I don't, she's going to call me out and be like, why you didn't like it? What are these red?
What's it taste like?
What did she say? Oh, apple. This is apple skin. I was like, what are these red bits? It's apple, orange juice, and a banana.
Oh, well, ain't that bad. It's just chewy.
It's not a smoothie. It's chewy. And it's not. It's more like a fresh. Chutney. It's more like a fresh pesh juice. Yeah, like a chutney. I'm drinking a chutney. Appropriate conversation.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it is. There was this mango chutney that I had. I don't know if they're still out there, because in Fort Greene, at the farmers market, one couple, this farm, they had like all these jams and stuff, and they had a mango chutney. It was so good.
Let me tell you,
anywho, if you find it out there in Brooklyn, it's great.
One of the first because I didn't go to culinary school, but I studied with a couple of chefs. So one of the first ones I did, fuck him forever, by the way. One day I'll tell you all that story. I did learn some really beautiful things, though, and one of them, that's where I first learned how to make homemade samosas. And when I tell you, got the basic recipe for a chutney, and your girl fucked it up. Really? Nigga, I can make a chutney, nigga. Anyway, continue.
Well, that was it. We could move on to another couple. Devin and Jihoon. like I said earlier, so Devin and Jihoon aren't together anymore. It's not reflected in the show.
Oh, we didn't finish Jenny and Samit. He goes to see his homeboy to get a job.
Oh yeah, he does. Mm-hmm. He does try to get a job where he's like, oh, I can only give you like $100 a week.
Yes.
And he was like, well, I'm gonna have to take it because it's something.
Yeah.
So he working at another restaurant type of situation.
Yes.
So, that was pretty much it.
Yeah, his homeboy said basically, I can't hire you for about 2 months, and I can only pay you $100 a week when I hire you. But with that being said, I'll call you. Don't call me.
I like how there's like no weather in India. It's like either hot or it rains.
Nigga, so, that's it.
Like I can't. I was like, so I can't tell what time of year it is. Yeah. Listen.
What's a season? I'm not mad at it. You ain't got to be. Y'all ain't got all these vacuum seal bags. We got swapping out coats and bikinis and shit. It's annoying.
Yeah. Right. So that was them. We'll see what happens. I don't think they're going to stay together. They just can't. I still am confused as to why these people don't go to America. But then again, I don't know if I would come to America either. But
you really want to say that right now? You really want to say you don't know why they don't come here right now?
That's true.
Nigga, it's Wednesday. We still don't know who the president is. 2 p.m.
It's Wednesday, midday. Still don't know. There's propositions still out. Like here in California, like they still haven't decided a bunch of these propositions. I'll talk about that on one next week when we hopefully have more clarity, because I have something about Prop 22. I don't know if we're going to get them as an ad later, but about like Lyft and Uber.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's been a big thing here, and they passed it.
Yeah.
Well, yes, on 22, and it's like,
They don't love these hoes.
Anywho, Devin and Jihoon. Like I said, Devin and Jihoon are not together anymore. However, it's not reflected on the show currently. Devin feels as though TLC has portrayed her in a horrible light, so she's just saying, fuck it, I'm not going back. This is all stupid. I don't like how I'm being portrayed. They promised me a whole bunch of things, and they never came
How are they portraying her?
I guess that she was irresponsible. Like, honestly, she wasn't even being portrayed badly.
That's what I'm like.
Honestly.
They both, like, we just see what we see, and this is based off what comes out of y'all's mouth and your actions, not the editing.
Right. Because those things did happen. And I'm like, even if you were to provide more context, the still fact remains is that Jihoon has no money.
Jihoon scammed you.
And you birthed Satan.
Yeah, and you are in a mild depressed state because he scammed you, rightfully so. And you are raising a Dracula. Like, I don't know what...
Right.
Speaking of what, where is that child every episode?
She be, in the closet hanging upside down.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, my God. We are terrible human beings. Oh, Lord.
So...
And we all saw who she grows up to be. Another sharp entertainment show.
Yeah. So she is, it's so interesting because you see her new nose and her plastic surgery forming between like confessional.
That top lip is growing.
Yeah. Yeah, lip is growing. So now she looks completely different. If you look on my social media on Twitter, I post a picture of her and her new nigga, who is fine, by the way, who's also Korean. He's from LA.
Oh, he's from LA. So she didn't meet him out there. Okay.
She back in the States. She said months ago that she had came back to the States during quarantine because of some family stuff.
Right, I remember.
But her and Jihoon were like still in communication or whatever. But now it just seems like, she's not going back to Korea, and she's just here with her new nigga. who, you know, he looked like a fine Asian in LA. Like,
Okay. All right,
it's
fair.
literally what it is.
Okay.
He a model. He also has an OnlyFans, and so does she.
Doing what? Showing feet and
I don't
racist
know.
chats?
Yeah, I don't know. I know he doesn't show any nudes because they said that in the little video. But I don't know what she's probably doing, like, you know, pinup lingerie.
Oh, that
She's
makes
not
sense
showing
for
a
her
full
aesthetic.
titty.
That makes sense
She
for
probably because she tries to give like Korean, like Asian girl model type, even though she's like from Utah or Denver or whatever the fuck. But
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Like a Final Fantasy fan, if you know what I mean. Or like those, you know, like on Brazzers or like on those porn sites or whatever, where they have like the Asian like anime porn sex videos. That's what she tries to give. Well, Devin has been having doubts about Ji-hoon's fidelity because she went through his phone and found like a bunch of pictures of women who looked like selfies, like they were taking selfies and they were sending it to him. So he, she doesn't confront him about it just yet, but she goes to, they go and hang out with his friends, his homies.
Yes.
Who's from college, and she's hung out with a couple of them because we've seen
recognize-
two of them before.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When he went to dinner with them, and he was like, "You got a what? Like, you're hiding a child."
They were like, "If she's on her where? Wait,
Yeah.
right now while we eating this barbecue?" Oh, okay.
Yeah, right. Sure, Jan. So
Sure,
he goes. Yeah. So they finally meet up with the homies. They're all dressed. Shout out to my nigga with the sunglasses. He was dressed.
Let me tell you something. In a coif pondy head, like
Okay.
my nigga was fashion. Do you hear
It was
me?
like Billie Eilish.
Okay.
Learn from this. So they go, and one of their wives is out there being like, you know, and they said like a misogynistic comment. They were like, "Oh, I didn't know your wife was going to be the babysitter today."
Child.
But anywho,
That was so rude. I was like,
Yeah.
what is wrong with y'all?
so eventually Ji-hoon goes to change Taeyoung's diaper, and so Devin decides to give his homies the third degree. Did appreciate Ji-hoon saying like, you know, speak English when you can. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
that was cool.
Yeah, being inclusive.
Yeah, and so and they all pretty much speak a good amount of English. Like I don't know why they made it so like. Even Ji-hoon's English is great. I get through that. I understand it.
I understand Ji-hoon, especially way more than some other cast members, and that's not shade.
Yeah.
I just
Right.
and even in their relationship, even though we know they're not together now, even in their relationship, even with all the flaws and all the things, they have their moments of like humor. You can tell like where she has those moments where she's like she softens with him. Like they have that based off of what we see now. So
yeah,
they have a level of communication that works. There's sometimes some hiccups, but
yeah. And so she flat out asked his homies, "Is he texting other bitches? Yes or no?" And they were like, "Okay, so he has porn pics on his phone." Okay, but she was like, "No, they selfies," and they were like, "Oh."
and you saw their faces be like, "Yeah, well, I don't think that nigga doing nothing though." Like,
Yeah. They're just like, I don't think
they were like,
you're
"We
not
all
a bad
got
person.
it. We all got it."
Yeah. And Devin was like, "These niggas is lying," and
I call bullshit.
I'm on. Yeah, she clicked her pen and was like, "I'm gonna find out." So they go out to eat hot pot or whatever, and which I need to go get, by the way.
And again, I was wondering,
like
where the
right
hell is the baby at? Where's the child?
Yeah, where Drusilla probably at school. Remember, she does go to school.
Oh, and
I don't know if you ever saw there. It was a YouTube video where they show where she.
It's fine.
There's a YouTube video where where they show Drusilla's school. So she does go to
And
school.
production probably requests for them to film anytime she's not there.
Yeah. It'd be too hot. Yeah. So she was like, she confronts him about, the pictures that she found in his phone. And he said,
He laughed.
he was like, girl, what you mean? He was like, yeah, they're just pictures. He was like, in the past, sure, but like, yeah, it's just, there's no tea. I'm not cheating on you. Like, it's just me and you. And she was like, well, when we were long distance, like, were you cheating? He was like, never. And he was like, then he said a line from Baby Boy, which had me cackling. He said, if I didn't love you, I wouldn't have used the condom. I said, ooh, they have
every
BET
time
in
I call
Korea.
him a nigga, it is affirmed.
Yeah. And all I could do, I just hollered, and she just made the same face that I could just express through laughter, like, okay.
She did. That's why I said she'll soften and just be like, this nigga right here is.
Right.
So yeah, he said he never did. He's like, I'm innocent. And she's like, okay, so you didn't cheat on me. You ever cheated on an ex? And he's like, yeah, one. He was like, she didn't have sex with me for like 3 months, and so I did. But my past don't matter. He's like, I never loved that girl, I think. So she's like, you think? He's like, I think. I never loved her. So that's when based off of what I know now, I can't quite figure out because it seemed like because at first it was like those issues. It was about the pictures in his phone. And she's like, and you don't have no shame. Like, I'm just right there. And he's like, okay, but everybody has these. Like, she's like, okay. All right, well, you cheated on this girl? Okay, that means you're going to cheat on me because you cheated on her. And I'm wondering if she just trying to find a way to leave Korea.
I mean, yeah. Just girl, put on your big girl drawers and leave.
Yeah. But she says she has a feeling that he wasn't faithful while they were long distance, and she can't shake that feel. So maybe, there's more to it that we just don't know yet. And he might have. Maybe that's why she did end up leaving and getting with the other nigga. Maybe.
But either way, I just know that they're not together now, and they both have new noses. So.
Jihoon has a new nose? Mm-hmm. Where do I see it?
Jihoon Lee 90. Just go Instagram.
Okay, hold on.
JIHOONLEE 90.
Okay. Oh. Wait a minute.
Look like a member of BTS.
Look.
Which he should have been doing. Modeling. I don't understand.
He needs to be modeling. Uniqlo is calling. Wait, military? He's in the military?
I'm sorry, what? Doing what? He said, he's like, when can I see you again? About Taeyong. He ate his little Edward Scissorhand Halloween look, though.
Did. I was just looking at that. Did. And he wrote his... I like how he did the scars with the Korean writing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's a look.
Yeah, look at this nose.
Okay, got a new nose, nigga. He said, I'm gonna get me some Janet Jackson nostrils.
Mm-hmm. When he said the other day, when he said, I'm a fashion...
He goes, I'm a fashionista.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like I like him, but he is a horrible human being.
Yeah, I know. That's what it is.
And not in a bad way. It's like he's not like malicious. He's just bad.
And he's also because he's
sense.
very straightforward. He'll laugh and he'll be like, sexual desires. Or he'll be like, I'm a fashionista. My anal is dirty. So
let me see your anal.
Let me see your anal. Let me see if your anal is dirty. We're done with them, right?
So
Fahu Doris and ASAP and Jura.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So last time we saw them, Fahu Doris ran out of the house. She took her baby. She stole her own baby, and she ran out of the hospital while the child was scheduled to get circumcised. It's like, as a mother, I mean, I'm not a mother, but like, I understand where like her frustrations is like on 10, like, nigga, leave me alone.
Yeah.
So they rush. So she steals the baby and goes out and breastfeeds him in the production van. And, you know, the doctor's like, what's going on? And Baby Cool is like, you know, I don't know. I'm pissed. I don't understand. And so they fight in the car, and she's like, you know, this is a lot of you that's happening. You know, and she's like, well, you don't understand the culture. He was like, I get it. I'm Jewish. We circumcise people too. That's not the point.
Right.
She's like, you keep forcing shit on me to do shit that's your way. I said, I don't have a problem with it. I just want a surgeon to do it because it is surgery.
Yeah.
And also, I want him to make that choice on his own. Fuck your masculinity, you know, bullshit that's tied to your Christian self. Like, I want my child to be free and have their own autonomy and have their own, you know, rights and be able to make their own decisions regarding their own reproductive organs. And because there is a language barrier,
because when she started going into his feelings of masculinity, I said, he don't know what you're talking about right now, girl.
Right. He, you know, there's definitely a lot of shit lost in translation. It's like he knows he's upset. He knows she's upset, but he's unclear as to clearly why she is. And he's like, okay, how about we just give it a week? Or she's like, give me a week. Like, you've been doing a lot. Nigga, leave me alone. Give me a week. Yeah. And we'll see how I feel.
And she's like, and she was right, because she was like, this has been nothing but high stress for me. My body feels it. I'm getting migraines. Like, my body don't feel right. I need a second. We're putting a lot of things on me. In the very first week after I had a C-section, delivered a baby in a new country, all of these different things, I didn't like all that my baby stuff. But at the same time, he is overdoing it with his ways.
These requests.
He's not really meeting her halfway with a whole lot. He did with the name, but she is giving a lot. I'm like, we're gonna be real honest. She's giving a lot, and I don't like, but she is. And so, and as a woman, like, she just deserves some peace of mind. Her body is still in trauma. Like, she's not healed. You don't heal from a circumcision 6 weeks minimum. That's surgery. So yeah. And I also don't like how he, in his confessional after that, where she was talking to him about the level of stress that she's feeling and how it's affecting her, he started on with his stuff again. She needs time to adjust being a mother, and she hasn't had time to adjust to being a mother. But I hope that she adjusts quickly. Like, I hope that comes soon. It's a lot of expectation on her, and I know that's cultural. I know that's the way The way that he thinks is because of the way that he was raised. It's the way that he knows to be right. But it's still like, that's not, you putting a lot on her and taking a lot off of yourself.
Right.
So the next week, she calls the doctor to say that they're going to go ahead and do the circumcision. She took a week to take a break and relax and get some rest.
She did it begrudgingly, too.
She didn't really want to do this, but she was like, let's go ahead and get it done. And she said she was being pressured not only by him, but by her family as well, which is very interesting. And I feel like that translates to her father because her mother is not Jewish.
Right.
But, you know, in his confessional, he says they talked. They agreed to she agreed to the circumcision. He's happy about it. She's not happy about it. And he wants his son to be happy and not feel shame and be able to show his dick with pride.
Without the top on.
I was like,
you're disgusting.
First of all, why are you encouraging your son? But why are you encouraging him? Don't be encouraged. This is how unsolicited dick pics have started. With this mentality. I want my son to be able to show his dick without it's fitted. Like, no, he don't need to be showing his dick to nobody.
Right.
Top or on or off the Maybach. So,
right.
You know, they go get the circumcision done.
I will say I fast forwarded a lot of that because I didn't want to hear the child screaming. I was like, it was so much. It was so much.
First of all, her feelings are valid in just not wanting her baby to experience such high levels of pain in such a tiny little body. I fully understood the other week when she was like, getting him circumcised and getting these vaccinations and doing all of this is a lot on his tiny little body in one day. But she doesn't want to go into the circumcision. So ASAP takes him in. And, you know, he was like, it's good for her to wait in the waiting room because I don't want the same shit to happen again. But he's giving him, he's already feeding the baby. He's like, be strong like daddy. You're going to be fine. And I'm like, oh, God, here we go. So they start the circumcision and it was awful. I understand why you fast forwarded. It actually had me sitting up here. I heard that
baby scream.
Child, I was sitting here like, if I ever have a son, I may also not do this and let him make his own decision.
Yeah.
I may just let him go on right onto the doctor when he is of an age where he wants it done.
Yeah.
Because that was wretched to listen to.
I had this guy I used to date, got it done later in like not too like long prior before we started going out. Because you know, he was of West Indian descent, and so it was kind of odd why he did it, which leads to a larger conversation about body types and and desirability.
Oh no, it needs to strictly be for, you know, if you have issues with cleanliness, or if you have issues with cleanliness, then that don't have nothing to do with it. But you know,
right? Yeah. But yeah, he did it later on. We were like 20, was I 20? 21 at the time. So I was just like, I can't, you know.
My sister used to work at an office. She's a nurse, and she used to work at she used to work at an office that performed adult circumcisions.
Oof. Oof. God. Oof. Anyway.
Oh my God, that poor baby.
Yeah,
so she said she felt like she was failing as a mother while he was crying because of the pain that he was in. And she felt like she made the wrong decision. And I fully empathized with her in that moment. Like 100%. It was so awful. So the baby's finally done and he's whimpering. He's uncomfortable. But he finally calms down. And Ace, she's like, I don't understand how you don't feel no way about seeing him in pain. And he's basically, I don't understand how you do. Like, I don't. And then he's like, well, I feel like you're mad at me. And she's like, I am a little bit. Like, I am. And I need a little time because I just witnessed my baby experience extreme pain. And she was like, I don't know where this relationship is going to go. You can see the constant doubt on her face. She's like, I'm not leaving, but we've got to figure this out because it feels like I'm always losing in these situations. There's no compromise, and I don't know how much longer this is going to be able to go on. And I really, it's very insightful, and I really am wondering if that first wife experienced this same stuff. Because she looked like a little hippie white woman, too. And he clearly
she
has
is a
type,
hippie white woman.
which we will get into.
Yeah, she looked like I said, his first wife looked like, oh shit's white baby mama.
Mm-hmm. And she probably was like, I can't with all of this. I need to do what's best for my child.
This is my last scene and season.
And season of life.
Yeah.
So that's them. We I watched the preview for next week, but we'll talk about it next week.
Okay.
Okay. Did you?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I can't wait for you to see next week.
Because they don't show the previews for on YouTube what happens next week.
Ooh, no, they show like 30 minutes of the episode.
Oh no, I know. No. I see that that's a sneak peek, but I didn't watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I had to prepare for some other stuff. So there's Braces the Stallion and Bodega Baby Daddy who, might need to seek asylum in America.
Oh my God. They opened the scene with like nigga shit in the hookah shop. Is they playing dice? Niggas is fucking hookah hanging out in the J.
First of all, I found Yazan's like Instagram. He is a cutie. Like,
what is it?
And I might have followed it from the other page, but like he and you can tell like he was going the fuck through it on the show, because on Instagram he looks so much better. I know him and Brittany ain't together like that, but like
oh no, you can see the anguish on his face in the show.
Yeah, like, oh, this shit was real. So in this particular episode, we are reminded that Brittany is in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
But back in Jordan, Yazan goes to meet with his brother.
Yes.
We'll call him O, because I don't know how to pronounce his name.
I think it's Obaida.
Yeah, but who is also fine. So I was like, okay. But I was looking at their father, and their father isn't unattractive either. But their father looked like Big Dick Rick from Marrying Millions.
You think so?
Like, if you just look at their face, yeah, it's in the nose. Because I was like, he looked familiar. I was like, this man looked familiar. Why does he look? If you do it side by side, like when he was threatening the son, I was like, oh, you look like Big Dick Rick a little bit. So Yazan goes up to his brother's crib and was like, I need to talk to you. Shit ain't going right. And you can see him like going the fuck through it. Like, his lip is busted. He has no money. He is not eating. He's crying in the confessional. Like, you can see, like, he just is not doing well. And apparently there's rumors around Jordan saying that him and Brittany finally did it. They was fucking, and that they was doing porn together.
And they was married.
Right. And he was like, what? But then his brother said, well, are you? I don't know. And Yazan was like, brother, do I look like the type? He was like, nigga, I don't know. You got a girl from America. I don't know what they do.
Right.
And so he's just like, I really love her, and none of this is true. And his brother's like, why are you wasting your time? You putting our family and our fathers in so much anguish. Like, Is it really worth all of this trouble? And Yazan's like, nigga, there should be no problem because she's our own human being and it shouldn't matter who I love and none of this shouldn't matter because y'all are so worried about what other people are thinking.
Yeah.
Which what it boils down to.
I liked what he said because he says, you know, everybody, the whole, big thing is like humiliation. People keep talking. Yazan said, my whole life, I have never made a decision where people question what I did. He's like, and that's why I'm standing my ground now, because I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. I know I'm not doing anything wrong, and y'all ain't never questioned me before.
Right.
So he tells his brother, he's like, so here's what he's like, so what are you gonna do? He's like, well, you know, when she converts to Islam and takes my path of life, she's gonna do that. This is where we at right now. Me and her, and we're just gonna go off, make our own family. I've given up sacrifices. She's gonna have to make sacrifices, and we're just gonna go on and live our lives together.
Yeah. So he asked his brother to talk to his father, like, please just try to make sense of this because he's not going to talk to me, but give me some time so I can prove that my love for Brittany isn't a mistake.
Right.
And his brother was like, all right, I'll try. You asked our uncle and that didn't work. I'll try, but don't expect a miracle. I don't even really agree with this shit either, but because it's you, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, you can tell the brotherhood is what's keeping him attached. Yeah, so he goes to talk to his father, or their father, the brother does. And the father's like, let me stop you right here because I already know what you're about to tell me. He was like, people been sending me pictures of this hoe posted on social media, which I'm like, well, how the fuck are they looking at social media? Like, what's the double standard? Is it because, you know what I mean? Because when they were sitting there, his pops whipped out his phone and pulled up that ass so quick. He's like, look, of her, look at this. This is what people are sending to me. Right, because you just want to be a part. That's what I was. I was like, they just sitting up here looking at this shit together. But go off. Right. And so he's like, but Dad, I get it, but come on. And so he was just like, no, fuck him. He embarrassed me, and let it be known that if he decides to marry her, let it be known I will be his murderer. Yeah, I will kill him. I was like, yo, he really violently, vowed to kill his own son on syndicated television. That's motherfucking wild. Oh yes, honey. So then beef is what's for dinner, okay? So then brother Obaida goes back and he's like, yeah, man, you got to tell him that you ain't with her no more. You got to. And he was like, what? I'm not doing that. And he's like, no, bro, you did not see his face. He is going to kill you, my nigga. He is going to annihilate you if you go to him and say, I'm going to marry Brittany. He was like, not only do you not need to be with her, you need to go ahead and give up on her. Do not tell him anything. Right. Meanwhile, back in the foreskin of America. Oh, my word, yes. Smiley Daddy is back. Braces' daddy is back, all smiles, all nervous and anxiety, all teeth. Now I finally realized that she looks like both of her parents. Like an even mix of both of her parents. She does. In my notes I said that she needs to stop with banana powder. There was... When she was at her daddy's house, the yellowness here, right? It was not blended. I was like, were you baking before? I think so, but if you looked right here on the forehead, there was literally no blend. There was a clear line. Yeah, it was not. And I thought it was just because she was at home, but when she even got in the car on the way to the airport, it was just not.
I thought she wasn't done with her makeup. And maybe she wasn't.
Yeah.
But maybe, like, she just needed to hurry up and do that scene, and she was working on, because she was packing and getting ready and stuff. But I was like, because usually I was like, I've never seen it look like that before.
Yeah, she don't have makeup issues. She got wig issues, but she don't have,
I think she didn't finish. I'm gonna go with she didn't finish her makeup, and it was she had to start filming. May I say, looking at these Instagrams, Yazan has some progressive friends.
Mm-hmm.
Which probably
I think, you know what it is everything is okay if it's not in your family. That's how, like, here it is homosexuality. Shit is sweet until it hits home. You know what I mean? So
true.
So she's talking to her father, and his father expressed concerns, and she's like, well, Rico Nasty gonna come with me. She gonna meet me in Jordan, so I'm not there alone.
Yes.
Her friend from last week, light skin Keisha. So, because she told Yazan and his family that they can get married when her daddy come with her on the way back, which he was supposed to, but didn't happen. So their compromise was like, well, her compromise, what she did not communicate to Yazan, was that I'm bringing my friends so you can meet, like, people in my family, so you get accustomed to them and see, what kind of shit they be on, and then I'll bring my parents out here, and then we can get married.
And her daddy was like, okay.
Right. Because even now that she's divorced, she's like, I still need time to get to know this man. Like, what's the rush? Mm-hmm. And that is not the way Yazan is thinking, because she failed to communicate this to him. Or she's just parsing information to him. So she's on her way to the airport, and she gets a WhatsApp. First of all, I knew it was WhatsApp. I was like, girl, this ain't iMessage. So he got a car.
When they edited it.
Yeah. He got a car where they did the voice note. I was like, ooh, this is WhatsApp. So he got a car. He had a car. She was like, I don't know what the fuck happened to his other car, but he got a new car on his own. I didn't tell him to buy a new car. And he wrecked it. And now he's blaming me for it. Mm-hmm. And he did. And she was like, right. And she was like, nigga, I ain't tell you to go get a new car. We did not have that discussion. That is your money. And so he finally, like, gives her a voice note and was like, what do you mean? Like, I made all these sacrifices and yada, yada, yada. And she was like, well, what have you done for me? She was like, you made those decisions for you to be independent, for you to be a grown man. That had nothing to do with me. I just maybe had to do that because I inspired you to do those things, but you need to do those things for yourself. Mm-hmm. None of this you did anything for me. And then I kind of disagreed because I was like, girl, he's like teetering on like life support right now, but whatever. Mm-hmm. She was like, I don't need to get on this plane if he beefing, and he's like screaming at her via voice notes like, fuck you, my family's trying to kill me, and you talking about I didn't do anything for you. And she was like, oh, I don't know, but we see that she gonna go next week. She gonna end up in Jordan.
And it was another lost in translation because he was like, he sent her the pictures and stuff, and it did translate. It looked as if he was blaming her, like, I bought this car for you and your homegirls, and now look what happened. But he was saying, I think he was trying to tell her, I'm showing you what happened to me, because he goes, I just wanted her to be like, are you okay? Like, is everything all right? And I think he was just trying to show her, like, I got a new car and I ended up crashing it. And I'm showing you what happened. And it translated, it didn't translate well. So they just, child, at this point with all this big drama, they don't need to be together.
They don't.
They just don't.
They don't at all. Mm-mm. They don't. We'll see. I think next week is the episode where we learn that the production's like, all right, so
I think so.
niggas are trying to kill him. So what you gonna do?
Yeah, I think so. But she's saying that when she gets there, she's not gonna see him. She's like, girls trip, we gonna kick it in Jordan. Right. I don't know, never been there, so I will not answer them questions.
Okay. Okay. Well, bad bitch link up in Jordan.
I guess
Get you
bitches
some
could
cute
say we
thug
went to
daddies
Jordan
fuck
together.
with. Like,
And that's
it's
90
not
Day
Abu
Fiancé.
Dhabi.
No. Y'all and I mean, listen, it might be a good time. She has been there before, so she may know how to turn up.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be a bunch of pictures of them looking at their feet.
Yeah. In the hookah spot.
Yeah, that's lit. Find them some cute thug daddies to fuck with.
That's
I
it.
see
Yazan and them
It's
got
lit.
another brother.
Mm,
There's a third.
really?
Facial hair definitely helps. But
Yeah.
anyway, that's 90 Day Fiancé. Shall we take a break and come back with the rest of this show?
Let's take a break. We'll be back after these messages. Bang.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
This is the blackest show about nothing.
This is Jade and XD. I'm Jade.
And I'm XD.
The show is two best friends talking about anything and everything.
And sometimes we have awesome people on, like Crystal and Kid Fury from The Read.
When I was in high school, there was this girl in my computers class with me. I wish I could remember her name so I could apologize. But I just used to call her Atrocious, like, as, a pet name, because... Hey, Atrocious! Being someone who was constantly the butt of a joke or picked on or whatever, I just saw this opportunity to, make fun of somebody else, and I did it.
Somebody needs to do a study into silver teeth and the link between
The
silver tooth to prison pipeline.
Yeah. Silver Tooth to Prison Pipeline.
And New York Times bestselling author Michael Arsenault.
And Mama kept trying to interject at any moment that she could sing, and it was like, beloved, you're not even the best singer on stage. The girl from Destiny's Child is with the Platinum Solo album. It's like, not you.
And of course, there's us,
Jade.
and XD.
You can listen to new podcast episodes every week on Fridays
Listen to Jade and XD.
for free on Spotify.
And we're back. So we decided to, since we're on Spotify, and we haven't done this in a very long while, and we wanted to have fun this week. Auntie Jamz is the name of the game.
Ooh, it's been a minute.
Some of these we may have done before, some are new. So just charge it to the game and not our hearts.
Let us go. Go first.
Well, I'm gonna start with the heat. I hate the fact that you can't find this song anywhere. You have to really search or you've had to purchase it. But Vanity 6, Nasty Girl,
Nasty girl.
Midnight, living in a fantasy, a whole little nasty world. And you wanna come with me? Do you think I'm a nasty girl? Tonight, wanna be in a fantasy, I wanna be in a nasty world. Tonight, living in a fantasy, a whole little nasty world.
A jam.
Yeah, it's the jam.
It's for
She had a really
particular
sad
auntie.
life though.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, she was she gave her life back to the Lord and then she died. So hopefully she made peace with whatever.
I hope so.
Me too. Queen of the last the Last Dragon.
Yes. That's what should do for quarantine classics.
Yeah. We find it, sure. Also, listeners, listeners, if y'all can find the movie cover for us, I cannot find it streaming anywhere. So if y'all can find it, if y'all got a torrent and I could download it illegally, don't let Bill Paxton know. But just send a link to your girl. But,
yeah, we got some things we're trying to do.
Yeah,
a couple things.
Yeah. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
I want to go with one of the ultimate aunties, Miss Phyllis Hyman.
Yeah.
You know how to love me.
You know how to make me smile.
Ooh. You know how to love me by Phyllis Hyman.
It's so much pleasure to me. That is the jam.
It is. I had to put it on there, and I don't think we put that on the Auntie Jamz playlist before. I can't remember though.
My next one is For the Streets.
Oh yes.
Renee and Angela, I'll Be Good. I'll be good.
Jail, nigga. I'll be good. Yes.
The jam.
Let me tell you, because I got some Renee and Angela in here, honey. Don't play with me.
Yes.
Should I go with them next since we're already one?
Yes. Make it easier for Abe.
Okay. All right. Renee and Angela. That's with one E. Renee. Renee is a man.
One A. Yes.
One E. Okay. You don't have to cry. Do. 'Cause I'll be right by your side to help you be strong. Baby, dry your eyes. Do. Oh, Renee Angela is my childhood, nigga. Do you hear me? Like, I got a special love for Angela Winbush, nigga. I do.
Yeah.
I do. She's on here separately, too. Solo as well.
Same. Angela Winbush. That's also where Layla Hathaway stole all her music from and her singing style, but whatever.
But homage. She paid homage.
Yeah, but Layla Hathaway's Baby Don't Cry isn't exactly Angela Winbush song, but it's fine. Okay. My next song is... There's so many. I kind of went OD on this list. Mine is... I hate the name of the band or group, but it's literally the jam. Just a Touch of Love by Slade.
Just a touch of love, a little bit.
In my mind, just a little bit, just a little bit. Keep me high, baby, just a little bit.
Just a touch. With just a touch of love. Yes, a jam. Oh, Auntie Jamz, don't they just put you... This is why we want to do Auntie Jamz this week. We having a hard week. So we got to make sure that we have some tunes, honey, to just lift our black-ass spirits. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to keep it real. Go ahead. Just
Because I'm also playing these songs as you mentioned them. As we mentioned them, like, yes, Jizzam.
Okay. I need to come with some heat.
Mm-hmm.
Something in the way you make me feel.
Make me feel.
Real. Stephanie Mills. Something in the way you make me feel.
And I've been down until you help me put my feet on solid ground. I've been rich and I've been poor. Then you showed me that there's
Female Aaron Neville.
When I think of home, I think of a place where there's
I feel good. Good all over. Oh my gosh. You know, Stephanie Mills, I like some of the songs, but she's like, when people be like, oh, great vocalist, I'm like, no, not for me. But the songs are cute though.
That's fair. That's fair. I love Stephanie though. She's that auntie.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep it old school right now, but I have some newer school, which would be to us like 90s. I have a lot of them on here. I'll give this one. I enjoyed the cover of this better, but they also did what they had to do. But the Jones Girls, Who Can I Run To?
Yes.
bring it near, but who got me? Tell me, who can I run to? Who can I run to? Share this empty space. Who can I run to?
Escape did it better. However, the Jones Girls did what they had to do.
That will come back up in another episode.
Yeah. They did what they had to do, though. Not gonna be mad.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I've had this queen on several other playlists with other songs that I love very much. I don't think I put this one on there, but again, memory. Ooh la la la, it's the way that we do it. Ooh la la la. Ooh la 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 la. So we think. Tina Marie. Ooh la la la.
Ooh la la la, it's the way that you feel when you know it's real. Ooh la la la, it's the one that's inside when you're satisfied. Ooh la la la, it's a dream that lasts forever.
Yeah, she's on my list too. Like I might as well just.
Please keep going next. Because I love it. Because it's probably other songs I wanted to.
Absolutely, because Portuguese Love is literally, it's like jazzy and it just make you feel like you wanted the dances in the Shaka Khan "I Feel For You" video. You know how it's like a lot of shoulders.
How you doing, baby? I think Portuguese Love is one of my favorite Tina Marie songs. That and Out on a Limb, but I felt like I put those in prior lists.
Sing Out on a Limb.
I can't because Out on a Limb is like she came to do what she needed to do. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Ooh. Okay. This could be an Auntie Jam. It could be an Uncle Jam. It's my Auntie Jam because it's mine. I don't know if some of you young lads remember a gentleman by the name of George Duke. Do you know who George Duke is?
Remind me.
You may not know this song. This is let me play it actually because this is I don't want to sing it and completely ruin it for you because this is my jam.
Just to talk to you. There's no rhyme in the reason, and even when you try,
No Rhyme, No Reason by George Duke.
I do know that song.
Deep cut.
I do know that song.
Ooh, that is a jam. It's from the Snapshot album. Get into it. What you got?
My next one. You may not know it by name, but when you hear it, you're gonna be like, "Oh, I know this song." Yeah,
yes,
so
a jam.
Push the Feeling On by Nightcrawlers.
Yes, yes. Oh, I can't wait to put that on. Oh, yes, I'm adding that to my Spotify. Okay, let me see. What do I have on here next? Oh, okay, you coming with heat. You coming with heat. Okay. Stay a little while, child. Stay a little while, child by Loose Ends.
When I think you know we're more than friends, must we let our future?
They were almost on my list too.
Let me tell you, Loose Ends always ends up on my list in some way, shape, form, or fashion. They just are. They are like epitome. Like my parents having spades parties and bid whist parties, and like they were just they were just the epitome of that. Like we kicking it, we hanging out, just peak blackness, and I live for it.
Yeah, I'm into it. I'm gonna keep up with the house, and this has been my favorite song all of 2020. CeCe Peniston, He Loves Me Too. The jam. And shouts out to Giselle Barbie Bryant, performer, who you've probably seen the video where she was moving her titties. I said,
yeah.
The jam. Under no circumstance. That'll make me doubt my man. I know that he loves me too.
Okay.
Love that song.
Okay. Okay, so you want to stick with jams then? I'll give you a jam. There's a young lady by the name of Evelyn Champagne King. You might know her.
You're about to steal my damn song.
I might not, because the song that I have chosen is Ain't No Doubt About It. I need love. I've been thinking about you.
Ain't no doubt about it. I'm in love.
I'm in Love by Evelyn Champagne King.
I'm in love with you.
A jam.
Yes.
A jam.
Yes. I'm gonna round out the house stuff, and I'm going to. We don't celebrate her enough or talk about her enough for my taste. And she was literally queen of the 90s. Crystal Waters, 100% pure love.
100% pure love.
From the back to the middle and around again. I'm gonna be there till the end. 100% pure love. From the back to the middle and around again. I'm gonna be there till the end. 100%.
From the back to the middle and around again.
I'm gonna be there till the end, nigga. 100%, not 99.
Yeah. No, not 19.
Okay,
either.
honey, 100.
Yes.
Child. Oh, that's gonna be your last
She
one.
also
That's your last one you said?
No, I'm just saying this is out of the house.
Oh, out of the house.
I have,
yes, of that realm.
There are 45 songs listed.
I was like, there's mad songs here, nigga. Like,
and we're already at 2 hours, so like.
Well, I think it's not house, but it's like in this realm. I'll round that out. This will be my last one for that round out. Cheryl Lynn, Encore.
Yes, drag songs.
Yes,
that's a whole episode of drag music.
Yes, it is. Deserves an encore. Your love is so good. It's not house, but it's like, it's them hype. It's them hype black Auntie Jamz.
Right. I feel like if Widow Von Du was her, like that's like she would come up with a song like that.
Deserves. You can see her do it.
Her or like Coco Montrese. No, Latrice.
I'm like,
Latrice
Coco
where I
Montrese
would come up with Encore.
Come out with some. Nope, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
What you got next?
Well, I am. I'm gonna slow it down a little bit. I'm also going to go back with George Benson.
Okay, legend.
Yeah, with Gimme the Night.
Give me the night.
Oh, give me that night.
Yes.
Give me that night.
Oh, a jam! We gotta add it to the list. Right. This will be a playlist, though.
They had the bridge. They had do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We should be DJs during like those work radio stations like 95 like Coit or something.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we should.
The girls would get all of their good tuna fish and ambrosia. They'd be so happy. They back in the nurse's office, honey. It would be a time.
Yeah. Okay. Jamming with the soup from the cafeteria.
This is what I'm saying. Tomato with a grilled cheese, like.
Okay, with a special baked potato soup. Because it's Thursday.
And an iced tea, no sugar. Thank you.
No, not at all. Sugar substitute. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
We slowed this down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right, we slowed this down. I'm just trying to figure out which direction I want to go. We've seen this auntie recently, actually. We have to give her flowers because she's been around for a minute. But we've seen her recently in a very interesting film. Dreamin' by Vanessa Williams. Cause I'm dreaming.
Man. You know, my favorite song by her is an actual Christmas song.
Which one?
Her version of What Child Is This? It's so jazzy and smooth.
Oh, I don't think I've heard it.
Oh, honey, it's like... Ooh.
I don't know if you've realized it, but Vanessa Williams is like Lady Master P, nigga.
Yeah, she has had several lives, and several longevity.
Let's pause from Auntie Jamz 1 second. Tristan had to point out the greatest of Master P the other day. He was like, "Let me tell you something. Master P is a nigga's greatest dream." He was like, He was
a rapper and an NBA player and an entrepreneur.
NBA nigga, not D League nigga, not any of that. Like the nigga played in the NBA, had a successful rap career, still around. Now he makes noodles and chips. An entrepreneur. Like Master P is he got in every, and then they talk about that. They're like, well, the only thing you can do is rap or play basketball to get out of the hood. He said, great, I'm gonna do both.
And you don't see that nigga talking about supporting Trump or shit or whatever. You see what I mean?
No, you don't. I'm gonna do both, and and then some. Vanessa Williams said, baby, I'm going to act. I'm going to sing the theme song of Pocahontas, a Disney movie. Problematic as it may be. I'm going to act my ass off. I'm going to make music in many realms, and it's going to last. And I was on an episode of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You can't see me.
Yeah, and I was on a show with America Ferrera and Desperate Housewives. Like, come on.
She's like, girl, I'm one of the only light-eyed niggas you can trust. After that movie, I don't know. But what you got next?
Well, I don't know what. Oh, it was the episode we had with Carrie, and somebody had mentioned this song with this group, and I was like, I don't know why we didn't mention this, but is My Love Is the by Something for the People. Give my love to you. Need all that you need. It was a nasty song. That's when you automatically learned where all the nasty songs are sang by ugly ass niggas, because that nigga in Something for the People, he looked like Lil Jon.
Flavor Love had a love show, so there's that on that, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, we're still on some slow jams.
Yeah, you know, my love is the bomb,
baby. Bomb, baby. Okay. It would not be an Auntie Jamz if we did not add this particular auntie to the list. And she's got so many jams, and I'm sure we've done some of them before, but I don't think this was one of them. I was trying to find some other ones. We saw her recently at the Radio City Music Hall. I apologize. I don't believe I do. I apologize. I always be true, and I knew I was wrong. And now I sing you this song, and I'm trying to. Anita Baker.
It was like a bad dream. The Lord, you should have heard the way he shouted and the word I screamed. I regret it, 'cause I was unfair.
Yes, and I to you, I apologize for all the things. Yes.
A song, a tune. Go clean your houses to it. What you got?
Eugene Wilde, Gotta Get You Home Tonight. Ooh, baby.
You home with me tonight. I caress your body right.
Gotta get you home with me tonight.
I couldn't help it.
Wrong version.
I know, but you know you can't help but do it now when you hear it.
I know. But I was thinking the original.
I don't think this has been added to, and you wanted a couple B cuts or a couple of deep cuts. I don't think this was a B cut. Keith Washington's "Kissing You."
Lie close to me, hold on. Let's make our love last all night long. Baby, I'm yours. Take all of me.
You know that song?
Yes, I do. That's one of my mother's songs.
Kissing you. Keith Washington.
My mother had Because I used to get Will Downing and Keith Washington confused.
Love them both.
Because they both had similar cassette tape covers.
Yeah, they all had. All of them had that. They was like a nigga with a lineup, and it would be like a shadow in the background. They had on a suit. Alexander O'Neal had some. Like they all had it. They all had it. I can't go a day without my sunshine.
Sunshine.
Okay, who you got?
Speaking of which, niggas hate that Jay-Z song with Babyface. Sunshine.
Because it's terrible.
I can't go a day without my sunshine.
That's the bad. I hate it. I actually hate it too. Terrible time, Sean.
My next jam would... Gosh. This is a very sad song, but it is integral. I know it's literally an Uncle Jam, really, but like, Bill Withers, Ain't No Sunshine.
When she's gone.
I know, 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 I know. Hey, I ought to leave the young thing alone, but ain't no sunshine.
I know, 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 I know.
I had to do the head inflections, but I'm glad you did. You did them at the right time too.
Yeah.
I don't need nothing alone, but ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
Doom, 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 doom. On that darkness every day.
Doom,
like even the music
doom.
is like, if you get the instrumental, it's just like, sing it, nigga,
Yeah, but
damn
this is
it.
depressing as fuck.
Oh,
It's like
absolutely.
my grandfather's clock. Oh my God, this
Right,
song
like-
is so sad.
Girl, like they let you record this without being like, you know, with 9-1 dialed. You know what I mean? Like, do this.
I know. Well, you know, I'm always giving you all things to tell niggas in the streets. You can tell them you're too good for them. You can go on about you. You can just be dismissive, not say nothing. But one thing I bet you haven't done. This actually is back in the day. We used to dance with a nigga in the club, and you feel his little pokey. Gross. You could have sang a good Sherelle tune to him. I didn't mean to turn you on.
I told you twice. I was only trying to be nice. Oh, I didn't mean to turn you on. Oh, baby, didn't mean to turn
That's
you on.
what you should have sang to that nigga when you was dancing with him at Labor Day.
Didn't mean to turn you on. Oh, yeah, Gay Pride, yeah.
Oh, Pride, yeah. That time he busted on your pants.
Yeah.
You should have sang Sherelle.
I was only trying to be. You know who has a great cover of that song?
Who does?
Mariah Carey has a great cover of that song.
Does she?
From Glitter.
No. I stay away from all things that have anything to do with that. Speaking of which, did you see these raggedy ass little hoes putting glitter in their toilet bowls?
For what?
So that they could have sparkly shit. Just they put it in the tank, so that when they flush, some lackluster ass speckles float up out of the hole, the commode. I hate TikTok.
I feel like we're still reeling from crack. You know what I mean? Like,
I think so.
Like crack. Again, that's what happened.
Crack is what your mother said.
Crack ruined. Yeah, crack ruined everybody.
It did.
You know, it wasn't just black folks. I'm telling you.
Because these TikTok babies are literally putting glitter in the toilet tanks. Y'all trying to kill everything in the ocean. You just trying to fuck it. Y'all just want to say fuck this planet.
Yeah, they just said, "Yo, I'm Gucci."
Yeah,
you know.
but guess what? I got
did.
sparkly shit though. You little fucking cunts. Anyway,
TikTok is the worst thing ever. Honestly, if Trump banned it, that'd be the one thing I agreed with. I'd be like, well, he's doing things right for the universe. I'm kidding. But there is some shit that's on TikTok that is weird.
No, it is.
Like the food stuff, because you know I'm totally into food, and so like the TikTok snacks. The only thing I only thought was good was the Dalgona coffee, but other than that,
have you seen that nigga with that filthy ass kitchen who makes everything in his air fryer?
yes, unfortunately.
Why?
I have looked to figure out where they're from so I can call the proper authorities.
Oh, okay, let me know, because you know I'm snitching.
Yeah, you know, I know we're all supposed to be like defund the police, but sometimes
no.
Not all the
this
times,
nigga dropped the
but
patty on the floor and then picked it
and
up,
scooped
and
that
put
right
it in
back
the air
up.
fryer. He covered it
and
in
said
Takis.
the heat would kill it. Yeah.
This nigga crushed up Takis. Rolled a nasty floor burger in the Takis. Put it in the air fryer. Cooked it. Brought it back out. Did something else to it. Put it back in the air fryer. Took it out and then made it into like a double Taki burger. Murder burger situation.
No, murder burger is right, because I'm sure the nigga that made it has murdered people.
Have you seen his kitchen sink?
Oh, I've seen everything. Like I said, I have been searching to figure out where they're from so I could notify the proper authorities.
God, my stomach is nauseous now thinking about it.
Because I'm like, if there's a child in it, in that living situation, I'm calling that person's local CPS.
That nigga washes dishes the way niggas flick fried chicken speckles off of their fingers. Like when we just do that's how he washes dishes. Sticks his little fingers in that filthy ass water and does that to the dishes. Oh my God. Please let me know when you find out who they are. I will join your snitch brigade.
Yeah.
Whose turn is it?
Be on my... Never mind. Let me not piss off a organization that's going to promote us.
No.
So
Later. After we get the contract.
Yeah. My next song, shout out to Durand.
Always.
Fuck nigga free.
Fuck nigga
free. It's really juicy, sugar free.
A jam forever.
I'm sugar free in the night.
Sugar free.
A jam. M2May makes really like Juicy and M2May. They really make like really black music.
They do.
Like Juicy Fruit by M2May. That is a niggly ass song.
That's the original WAP.
Yeah, it is. You can lick me everywhere.
Yes, exactly. Get your coat and some boots for this wet ass pussy. Yeah. That's what they say.
Yeah. Literally that.
Oh God. Okay, let's see. We only got a couple. What you want to do? 2 more each?
Yeah.
Okay. I think this is a repeat, but I think it needs to be added because Regina Belle is an auntie that we must always pay our dues to. And Regina Belle made a song that I believe we did in one of the first or second Auntie Jamz, but deserves a revisit. Baby, come to me. Let me put my arms around you. This was meant to be. Baby Come to Me by Regina Belle with the E at the end. Don't forget it.
Something tells me the fire's going right up your spine. Oh, something tells me.
Remember when they allowed black people on Disney soundtracks?
Yeah, remember
like, it'd be like
Vanessa Williams.
It would be like but it would be like random niggas like Peebo,
Jason Weaver,
or like James Ingram.
Yeah, it would.
Only black people know who the fuck James Ingram is.
Who sang "Can You Feel the Love Tonight"?
Elton John.
Oh, you're right. It was Elton John.
He was like, James Ingram was like before that. Was that Beauty and the Beast?
Maybe it was Beauty.
Or was that Peebo?
Hold on.
Yeah, damn. James Ingram.
I got to look. I'm curious now. James
Because that
Ingram.
is a... Remember we found out recently? Just once you can find a man to make it right.
Only just one night. Okay, let's see. James Ingram. Oh. Did he sing a movie from Five Goes West?
That makes sense.
Somewhere out there?
First of all, Baby Come to Me, that's not Regina Belle. That's Patty Austin and James Ingram.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm singing the wrong version. No, nigga, it is Regina Belle. Baby, come to me.
Oh, yes.
I love you. Thinking of you.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Wrong Baby Come to Me. But y'all know, there we go.
Yeah.
For y'all come all up in my mentions.
Oh, typing fast.
Child, you know, I corrected myself. Accountability. Who's next?
Is this supposed to be my last one, or I have two more?
Yeah, you have two more, and I have one more.
Okay, I have two more. Okay. My second to last song is one of my favorite songs ever. It's by Martha Wash. Martha Wash used to be in a group called 2 Tons of Fun. Mm-hmm. So 2 Tons of Fun, Just Us. Sweet as I remember, my whole night through, we Listen, that is the jam.
It is. I can't think of Just Us, though, without thinking of this book. One of them black books from back in the day called The Just Us Girls. But that was a tune. All right, what's going to be my oh, this is hard. What's my last one? Let's see. I think I want to end this with a legend who doesn't get enough of her flowers. And it, you know, because it's on theme with Jada XD as well. Love Under New Management by Mickey Howard.
Yeah. Back to the shit.
So how do I want to close this out? That's how we're going to close it out. Love Under... Let me just play you all a clip. Actually, Abe will play you all a clip. But...
Love Under New Management.
Love Under New Management by Mickey Howard. 1K. Don't add 2. That's my last tune. What's yours?
You know, like, it's not a Auntie Jamz playlist if this song is not on it. And I'm surprised you didn't say it earlier.
Because there were so many songs.
But Fire and Desire.
Oh, yeah, because that's been on earlier. I couldn't add it.
Okay, then I'll change it then. My last song is, you know, it's an inspiration for the nation. Soul to Soul, Keep on Moving.
Keep
Keep on moving.
Keep on moving, don't stop. Keep on moving, don't stop. No, keep on moving, big luck. But you're keep on moving, stay.
Don't stop like the hand of time.
I don't want to hit the high notes.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep on moving. Don't stop, y'all.
Keep on moving, don't stop. No. Keep on moving.
Yeah.
I didn't add this one. All right, I'll save this for another playlist.
Yeah. So that was this week's playlist
Yes,
and
honey.
episode, y'all. Continue to subscribe to our Patreon. Continue supporting us. We love you for listening. And we'll see you all on Patreon, if not next week.
Bye.
Bye.